As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone?
Do flowers have best friends?
I don't know. Hey, look.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
In the wake of a disaster, what one thing can you send that will help people the most? A blanket, a tent, a sandbag, a doctor. Actually, if you send a monetary donation, you send all these things. Even a small donation can make a big impact and can quickly become exactly what people affected by disaster need most.
In the wake of a hurricane, your monetary donation can make a huge difference to those in need. To donate, visit supporthurricanerelief.org. That's supporthurricanerelief.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm gonna let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
Hey, this is Mark the DJ Doctor. We're excited to announce a brand new live show coming to you each and every Friday night. In the House with Jerry J. Thomas at the Grinder House in Crossville, Tennessee. Coming to you live each and every Friday night from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. only on WFNCJams.com.
Welcome to Midnight Madness.
I look at Midnight Madness for the novice as the gateway drug to the festival experience.
Midnight Madness, Midnight Madness, Midnight Madness, yeah.
Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it, the Midnight Madness. You're gonna get it.
And now the Midnight Madness Show. Here's your host, the DJ Doctor.
Hello, folks. You got me muted. Hello, folks. I am Mark, your DJ Doctor. We had a mute problem there, Jason, didn't we?
That's better if you're mute.
I've said that for a long time. So we're here at another Midnight Madness show downtown Manchester, Tennessee. We're glad that you're all about there with us again. I am joined, as always, and sometimes I just really dread that, the one and the only, the Hillbilly Heartthrob. How you doing, Jason?
I am absolutely beautiful.
No, now serious.
It's my story. I'm sticking to.
Okay, I hear you. Well, you couldn't say that before because we had the camera on us.
Right.
So you can't fool the people all the time.
Somewhere out there, somebody thinks I'm beautiful.
Yes, and they usually are just have no eyes and.
Hey, in the dark, plants. I can be whoever they want me to be.
Wow. Good friend of mine just joined down there, Dawn Hawk from, I believe she's in Ohio. Please don't turn her off the station. How you doing, Dawn? Well, we haven't seen Dawn since 1977, I think, is the last time I've seen Dawn.
Good year.
Yeah, it was a good year. Yeah, you were born.
Yes.
Her and I graduated. So
yeah.
Dawn, I think, is in Ohio. So Dawn, I hope you're doing well.
They graduated the year I was born. Does that make you feel old yet?
Nope. I feel great.
Dad?
I feel great, Bucky. We'll go outside and see who's dad.
Really hope I heard that right.
Yes, I know. Don't record into this, Brian. This could be bad. To your extreme left, we have the one and the only Miss Rebecca, the Velvet One. How you doing, Rebecca?
I'm good. Guess whose birthday it is today?
The birthday today would be Abraham Lincoln.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
And John Wayne.
And John Wayne?
Lots of others, but those ones are my favorites.
I like them both. Can you imagine if Stevie Nicks did a John Wayne impression? I almost went into it what I would have thought, but it's not early enough in the morning yet. So
come out in a black dress, go, "Hello, Pilgrim."
Oh man, John Wayne singing "Gold Dust Woman." Yeah. Wow. All right. Again, if they haven't canceled us yet already, I want to say hey to Chris out there at heatfmradio.com in New York. Thank you for putting us on your show. Don't forget, people, you can check out our vinyl show. We'll be on their show first thing in the morning, 9 o'clock. Immediately prior to that, though, was the Ace's Grinder House show was going to go on at 7 a.m. Then we'll follow it with our vinyl show.
Speaking of Asa, he's watching right
Hey,
now.
Asa. We're... I think he's opened back up or partially. Asa, shoot me a message. Let me know, and I'll do a commercial for you. But I believe Ace's Grinder House is supposed to be opening back up here if they're not yet. If they are open, run. Go get food. Go get stuff. They got a drive-through that's opening up there now. They didn't have that before when we were there last, so I'm excited about that. So they're in Crossville, Tennessee. Beautiful music venue. Asa and his staff and Angela are wonderful people.
Yes, the venue is beautiful, but Asa may not.
Asa, it's again, that's between him and his family and stuff like that. Asa's a cool dude, man. He's another brother for us. So thank you, Asa. But shoot us a message. Let us know what your open schedule is, so we can get people over there to you. Lisa T down there at alabamajams.com. How you doing, Lisa? I saw she was on earlier. I hope she's doing well. Again, David Havens, Bradley, and Chuck, and the whole gang down there. Terry, another bunch of goofballs like us. We love them to death. So thank you guys for being part of our show. And then Brian, IT Guru. How you doing, Brian? On the second hour, we were doing 2 hours in a row. Brian, we have artists in here tonight.
Yes, great.
You survived the 24-hour show? You survived?
I did, and I was seeing UFOs that night in the last 15 minutes of my trip home that night.
I bet you were. You blew by us like you were a UFO. I know that.
No, that wouldn't have been me.
No, that would have been you. Wouldn't have been you, but you made it home safe. We all got home. How late did you sleep the next day? Did you go to bed that night and not wake up?
I didn't sleep but a few hours. I couldn't sleep.
Really? You were just too riveted to the excitement you had for 24 hours with Jason.
Yeah. 30-point buck.
I wouldn't go there.
But the show went off good. You got it separated from me already, so part one's going to go on tomorrow. So, Jason, it's time for music.
Yes.
Who do we have here tonight?
We have Anna K. Warner.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
We're going to have you kick off a song, and then we're going to get to find out a little bit more about you and where you hail from, and probably make fun of you a little bit. That's just the way we are.
That's cool.
But you can make fun of us back.
Sure.
Yes, especially him. Especially him. He likes that way.
All right. Well, this first song I'm going to start off with is one of mine, obviously. This one is called Makeup. I'm not sure if you guys can relate, but, you know, it's still a good song.
Mark can.
Right, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Sponsored by Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. All right. Waited in line for your coffee, spilled it on your blue jeans, so it's gonna be one of them days. Feeling like you can't do anything right, then the cop sees you run the red light, and the boss man is asking why you're late. If you've ever slept in your makeup on your white pillowcase, just add it to the list of regrets and mistakes. Girl, I've been where you've been. Keep your head held high and know everything is gonna be alright. Some days it don't come easy, life is gonna find a way to bring you down. Life's gonna throw some curveballs. Just keep your head up through it all. You're gonna make it big one of these days. 'Cause if you've ever slept in your makeup on your white pillowcase, just add it to the list of regrets and mistakes. Girl, I've been where you've been. Keep your head held high and know everything is gonna be alright. If you've ever slept in your makeup on your white pillowcase, just add it to the list of regrets and mistakes. Girl, I've been where you've been. Keep your head held high and know everything is gonna be alright. Just know everything is gonna be alright. Thank you guys.
Very, very nice.
Thanks.
Hey, Jason, you want to read that comment out loud there real quick? We want to give our producer a huge prop.
Absolutely. We just got a message from Susan Belk. She says, best sound mix I've ever heard on a live stream.
That goes to you, Brian.
I love Susan. Hey, how are you?
There you go. There you go.
Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. I try.
Yeah, well, the artists come out and they do a wonderful job, but it's only good if the person that's on the mixing board can make it go out and sound good.
That's right.
Brian makes this show. We get more compliments, and Brian doesn't get enough credit for what he does. We prop him up a lot, but he is an amazing sound guy. So thank you, Brian, for all that you do. So that's our producer, Brian, the IT guru.
Susan's an amazing person.
You know? Yeah, Susan's an amazing person. Thank you, Susan. So we love it when you give props to that like that. So all right, let's. It's Anna Kate Warner, right?
Yes.
Anna, I know you from somewhere. You and I must have ran into each other down in Florence, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Did you play the May Day Festival last year?
I didn't play it last year, but I am playing it this year.
Okay, so we'll be there for that.
Yeah, I actually get to kick it off this year. And
cool.
The funny thing is, because of the plague, it's been moved from May to July, so it's May Day in July.
May Day in July.
Yeah.
It makes sense in its own way.
Yep.
I'm glad it's still happening and rolling. So, but I must have seen you. Were you doing anything with the Handy Festival? Were you doing anything down there, playing any venues? Do you play a lot down in Florence or anything?
Yeah. So I played a few venues down in the Shoals. Let's see. I think it was 2 years ago now. I got to do a few shows in the Handy Fest.
Okay.
That came as winning a singing contest with Florence Parks and Rec.
Okay.
So I got to sing at a few different shows, a few different venues in the Handy Fest a couple years ago. So that was super cool.
Okay.
And then I did the Spirit of Freedom Festival last year.
Okay.
July 4th, 4th of July. Yeah, that's right. So that was a lot of fun. There was some really, really good music that day. That was so fun. Wish it was happening this year, but we're holding out for next year. So yeah, and then I get to kick off the music for May Day this year.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll get to be part of the main stage performers. So I lucked out with that. I'm really glad that I get to do that.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Lisa's passionate about the music down there.
Yes, she is awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lisa. She's the best.
Lisa, you probably should be on. I think she's probably on right now, giving you some props on one of these things here. We got several watch parties and things going. So,
well, the worst thing is she can't hide because we'll be there to watch her again. So,
yes, yeah, we'll be down there. So we're looking forward to that. Let's kind of get a little background on you. Where are you from? Muscle Shoals, Florence area originally, or where you come?
I'm not far from it. I'm from Hamilton, Alabama, about an hour and a half away.
Okay.
From the Shoals. So, but my sister lives in the Shoals, so we're up there all the time.
Okay.
But I love the Shoals. Love it. And I love that I get to live close to it and get to be a part of all that music and the atmosphere.
It's got such a rich music history there.
So it's amazing, the things that come from the Shoals.
I mean, I think a lot of people don't have a clue what has all come out of there.
Right.
And I finally got to meet David Hood from the Swampers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, during the Handy Festival.
Mm-hmm.
And a friend of mine, he's been on 5 of my friends' albums.
Wow.
And I'm like, I got to meet this David Hood, man.
Yeah.
He's a legend. And finally got to meet him, and you would never know he's a swamper. Just the nicest guy. He has no clue what anyone makes a big deal out of him. You know, I just play bass.
The best musicians have no idea how good they are,
Yeah.
and they don't understand the hype, you know?
Yeah.
They just do what they love, and that's why they're so good.
He's so cool. So I'm glad you're part of that whole Muscle Shoals area. Hang tight, because the music there, it's legendary, but it needs another big impact. And you got Jason Isbell and you got John Paul White out of there, you know, the drive-by truckers. But after that, I mean, people kind of don't know anything that's coming out of the Shoals area. We need to change that. And that's what
right.
Alabama Jams and WFNC Jams are in battle to go. Let's get the next, you know, John Paul White. Let's get the next, you know, Jason Isbell artist on the circuit again. Not just those two. There's Tasha Hill and all of them down there. So incredible. So we finally got you on the air. So this is nice to have one of the very first ones up here. So we're probably going to go ahead and let you do another song real quick, because you know this can go by fast.
Yeah.
55 minutes is quick. So let's get another song real quick, and then we'll get to find out a little bit more about you know, after that.
Sounds great. So this is the first original that I ever wrote. I guess I was about 15 years old.
So that was last year.
Could be.
3 years ago. 3 years ago now. That's right. So, yeah, this is my first one. This is called I'll Be There. And honestly, I just got to say this. I think this is a song that a lot of people might need to hear right now. So that's why I love this song, and I've tried to start playing it more. So, yeah, hope you guys like it. When you're lost, I hope that you will think of me. When you're alone, just know you'll have my company. When you're scared and you're worn out, I'll be there, I'll stick around. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I'll be there. When the world is crashing down around your feet, when your heart is breaking, hands are shaking, you're falling to your knees. It's easy to get down, but I'll help you off the ground. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I'll be there. You don't have to face it on your own. When the world is closing in, I'll help you find your way home. Call on me, I'll help you bear the load. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I'll be there. No, you don't have to face it on your own. When the world is closing in, I'll help you find your way home. Call on me, I'll help you bear the load. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I'll be there. Whatever it is, wherever you are, I'll be there. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Let's start at the beginning. What got you into the music? What got you started? Did you sing in school or church?
Well, I did a lot of community theater when I was younger.
Okay.
And I discovered, hey, I kind of like this music thing. I kind of like to sing. And, you know, I grew up singing in church all my life. So, like, I've been surrounded by musical influences from my family my whole life. So I grew up knowing how to sing just because my family is so good at it. But I did community theater, and I discovered that I kind of like to sing. Oh, I just got buzzed by
I know there's a fly buzzing around you there.
All right, anyway. But so one day I just kind of got curious and taught myself a few chords on guitar, and started learning a little more and picking up some more stuff on it, and I taught myself all the basics, and I used YouTube because you can literally do anything with YouTube. So I taught myself how to play guitar, and then I learned a few songs, and then I started putting them together, and I was like, hey, I kind of like playing and singing and playing guitar. And so then I decided to do the vocal competition that I mentioned earlier through Florence Parks and Rec, and that kind of gave me some exposure to what it's like to perform and play my music. So I actually was blessed, and I won that competition, which gave me the opportunity to sing in the Handy Fest, and that was really pretty much my first performing experience, and I fell in love with it. I was like, wow, this is what I want to do, and I want to pursue it. And
isn't that wild? Your first real performance is the WC Handy Festival.
I know. It was crazy. I was so...
That's no small deal. That's a big deal.
Oh, I was so nervous. I was nervous. I was just out of my mind nervous because I understood how crazy it was that like my first few like real actual performances by myself, me playing my music, was the Handy Fest where, anybody and everybody's listening. You know? Oh, it was crazy. It was very intimidating, but I was so excited. Like I was.
Now, which venue or venues did you play during the Handy Festival?
Let's see. I played. Yeah. Okay. So I played in at the Kramer Children's Center.
Okay.
I played in front of UNA's campus.
Ooh,
and then there's a park, Wilson Park. I got to play in Wilson Park. Let's see. Where I'm looking at my mom. The Coliseum. Yeah, Florence Lauderdale Coliseum.
Okay.
I got to play there. So I think that was it.
I would like to say
big places.
The first song she wrote was phenomenal. And I go back and look at the first song I wrote and laugh.
I look at the last song you wrote and laugh.
That's true.
Oh, man.
Well, I only laughed half the way through it. So no, I'm not a songwriter. So I've written one song in my life, and I will never play it to anybody because it was that
We
bad.
played it on the air once.
No. That's not the first song I would just hire to play a little bit of drums behind somebody there. That's not the song I wrote. My song, you don't want to hear that one. So I realized
He's got some
early
great
on.
titles out there, though.
Oh, I can write titles, man. I got great
so
stuff.
cool.
3 Ladders in the News.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Midgets without digits. I got good stuff.
That's good.
Stuff that I try to pitch it to Garth.
Squirrel in the rearview mirror.
Squirrel in the rearview mirror.
I want to hear that one.
I try to push this to to like Garth and stuff. I don't know why they just ignore me.
I don't know why. Why? What makes them not interested in that? I'm so interested.
All I'm going to tell you is one time that song was going to get on the radio, and people like Toby Keith going, "Dang, why didn't I jump on that?"
Exactly.
You know, Taylor Swift, if you're interested, that 3 Ladders in the News is waiting for you. Just in case she's ready for it.
Oh. I cannot. No. Just, no.
That is
Oh
good.
my! See what you got yourself into?
Yeah.
So,
Great.
did you guys drive all the way from Muscle Shoals here, or you got something going on around in the meantime?
We came up. We kind of made a little trip out of it. Me and my mom just kind of been. We hung out in Nashville yesterday. I sang on the street a little bit yesterday, just for a little while. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was the first time I've ever actually gotten to do that. So
They heard that I was going to be here, and they thought, we got to go.
yeah.
I'll keep my comments to myself on that one. We all need to chat off air when this.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Maybe.
Muscle Shoals has got a rich history like Nashville does, so it's kind of nice for people from the Shoals area to come to Nashville and kind of see what all that's about. That's why I tell people that these people that are hanging out in Nashville, they need to get to Muscle Shoals area and see that other side because it's a different world there.
Yeah, it'll really teach you to appreciate where most of your favorite music came from, where the roots are.
Oh yeah,
you learn a lot about music from the Shoals. It's cool.
We got requests to hear us sing, enough for us to shut up.
Let's go for it.
Who said that?
All we're trying to do is find out a little bit more about this young lady.
Hey, I'll talk all day. I'll talk yours.
So, all right. Let's go ahead and kick off another tune, and we'll find out a little more about your writing styles.
Awesome. So this song is a little slower. It's like the one sad song that I've written, which I don't know if it's necessarily sad. It's just about life and moving on. So this song is called Secondhand Smoke. secondhand smoke is choking me. I need fresh air so I can breathe. Time to put out the flame between you and me. 'Cause your secondhand smoke is choking me. You're burning me down with every touch, but somehow I can't get enough. It's one of them loves that hurts too much. You're burning me down with every touch. You're a wildfire I can't contain. Flames that burn, but I love the chase. And the scars you left can't be erased. You're a wildfire I can't contain. Secondhand smoke is choking me. I need fresh air so I can breathe. Time to put out the flame between you and me. 'Cause your secondhand smoke is choking me. You're a wildfire I can't contain. Burn, but I love the chase. And the scars you left can't be erased. You're a wildfire I can't contain. You're a wildfire I can't contain. Thank you.
Great
Thank
song.
you.
You have a message from a Terry Dunkel. She says, "You will go far."
Thank you so much.
And I believe, if I read it right, Granny and Dandy are watching.
Yay! Hey, Granny and Dandy. Yeah, that's my grandmother and granddad.
And your sister.
And my sister. Hi.
And a sister's watching. Good, good. It's nice to have a support system behind you. You got mom here. You got family watching on the air. So thank you, family and friends out there that are supporting this young lady.
I have the best.
Yeah, so this is a hard business, and we need all the support we can get.
Absolutely.
It's a tough business. What's your aspirations? What do you want to do? Do you want to be the main singer-songwriter? Do you want to be the main artist? Do you want to be a producer, or a writer, an engineer, or all the above? Do you have any idea what you want yet?
Well, I guess right now I want to be like singer-songwriter. I just want to pursue it and kind of find out where it goes. You know, I know where I stand. I'm only 18. I don't have it all figured out yet. I'm still working on that. So
trust me, none of us have it all figured out yet either. It's going to be a long road.
Yeah, but yeah, right now I'm just trying to focus on writing and getting my music out there, and maybe somebody will hear me.
Okay.
You know, and I'm working on getting it recorded right now, so that's really awesome.
Great.
I'm very excited about that.
So I know with this whole COVID thing going on, it's kind of put a damper in performing and getting out there and playing. What have you been kind of doing during the time off,
Laundry.
I guess? Laundry. Well, I didn't expect that answer, but makes sense. She's been doing laundry.
No, I've been practicing. I've been trying to learn some more songs. I've got a whole list of songs that I want to cover that I've been hearing. I said, one day I ought to cover that. Well, I better do it now while I have, an insane amount of downtime on my hands between the baskets of laundry. But, other than that, I've been playing with my dog, playing guitar, playing outside. I play outside a lot.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Inspirations. I mean, you talk about your family and all that has been big. Besides the family, is there certain genre of music, certain artists that you really like to listen to?
So I guess the main one for me is Ashley McBride.
Okay.
I've always looked up to her. I like to say I listened to her before she was cool. But she's one of my biggest role models, her and Miranda Lambert.
Okay.
A lot of the big female artists today, and a lot of the ones that maybe are kind of breaking the mold. Those are the ones that I looked up to most. Beyond that, Jason Isbell is a huge influence on me.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't say enough about his music and his writing. He's like, I don't know, he's just awesome. But
were you at the Shoals Fest when he played there last year?
no, I didn't get to go.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get to see that. I was really bummed when I heard he was going to be there. But
yeah.
People like him, Tyler Childers, some of these people that are kind of off the beaten path, the ones that you don't hear on the radio.
Right.
Those guys are who I look up to, and kind of what I try to. Their path is kind of what I try to follow with my music and my writing. I don't necessarily want to fit the mold.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing I like about our radio station is it's people you've never heard before, and then when you listen to them, and you're going, wow, they're unique, they're different. They're not like what you hear on the big box shop radio, which is what we like.
And they're better than what's on the radio.
And they're better than 90%
Exactly.
of what's on the box shop radios. No offense to our friends that are managing big box shop radios, but they're bound to what they have to play, where we're not. We want to play you and the Tasha Hills of the world and all these other ones out there that are breaking ground. Fantastic artists. What you got, Jason?
We got another message from Drew Manley.
Hey, Drew.
He said, Super 8 TV is watching. We love her.
Oh, I love those guys.
Super 8 TV.
They're the best.
Where are they out of?
Hamilton, my hometown.
Oh, really?
Oh, great.
Yep.
Great.
Well, good
Awesome,
job.
awesome. I got to sing.
Have you gone down there and played for them?
Yeah, I actually got to do that for the first time the other morning. Bright and early at the 8 a.m.
The morning show.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Super
I had
8
coffee.
TV.
Yeah, I had coffee, so I was good. We had a good time. Yeah. Yep.
That's cool. So, have you done the radio thing yet? Multiple radio shows in a row. Have you done any of the radio tour stuff yet? I know
I've done.
You're young, but
Yeah, I've done a couple live shows from a radio station out of Vernon, Alabama, WJEC, The Ride. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 106.5. Yeah, that's with Glenn Crawford. He's actually the mayor of Vernon.
Okay.
So, when the mayor of a town says, come sing on my radio station, you go.
you probably need to do that.
It was
yes.
fun. It was a lot of fun. I love those guys down there, and I need to get back in there soon. But, I recently got to do some shows with them. And I did an interview, and I played a couple of my songs with David Havens out of WFMC, down in Florence.
Yep, that's us.
Yeah, that's you guys, yep.
Yeah.
So I got to do some with those guys down there, and now I'm up here doing it with you guys. So this is
you're
pretty
on
cool.
his Muscle Shoals Then, Now, and Forever.
Yes, and it actually aired last night.
Yes.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yep.
It was really cool to go back and listen because I kind of forgot a lot of the things I said, and I was, kind of looking back like, oh, why'd you say that? But,
How long ago was that when he recorded you?
Let's see, how long ago was that? A couple months, March. Yeah, I did that show back in March, and because of, the Rona, some things got delayed, but that's okay. It aired last night, and I had a lot of people listen, and I'm grateful for that.
He does a great job.
Yeah,
he
was
does
a lot
great
of fun.
job.
A lot of
And
fun.
I love his voice. He's that classic DJ.
I know it.
He's
I heard his
classic
voice,
DJ.
and I was like, hello.
He cracks me up when we're in the studio with him, and he's there and he's talking, and then he goes, hang on a second. And he hits the pause button for us. Then he goes, all right, Friday Night Football. And he goes,
exactly.
That's
yes.
David, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
It was
and
cool.
I go,
You're just kind of
and
what?
when he's reading the teleprompter, it's so tiny, I don't even know how he reads it.
I couldn't see it.
I'm like, how do you read that?
I was sitting 3 feet away across the desk. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, he cracks me up. So, David, if you're listening, man, we're so glad you're part of the family, too. So, why don't you go ahead and kick off another song real quick?
Awesome. So this song, I kind of need to tell the story behind it before I play it.
It's a good place for that.
Yeah, sorry. Just dropped my capacitor.
Oh, no. So, okay. One day, my mom sends me a picture on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And I live in North Alabama.
Okay.
So the weather in the South in general is kind of temperamental, very temperamental, to say the least. So my mom sent me a picture from somebody on Facebook, and it was somebody's yard and 3 consecutive days in a row. The first day it was like covered in snow. The second day it was bright green, sunny, warm. And the next day it was flooded. this was 3 consecutive days, the
Wow.
same week, 3 days in a row in North Alabama. So my mom was like, I have an idea for a song. And that's what she does. My mom sends me ideas for songs all the time. So this is one of her ideas that I kind of ran with. But she said, you need to write a song about the crazy weather. Because it was what everyone was talking about at the moment, you know.
Right.
Before, you know, the virus, and that's all everybody's talking about now. But
Yeah.
the weather. So mom was like, you need to write a song. So I said, okay, a song about the Alabama weather. And so this is just a song about the crazy Alabama weather. Loving you is like the Alabama weather, storms or sun, cold or whatever. Will this pass or is this thing forever? Loving you is like the Alabama weather. The sun was hot, the skies were blue. I was living it up, the next thing I knew, you came in like a hurricane, but you'll be gone in a couple of days. 'Cause loving you is like the Alabama weather, storms or sun, cold or whatever. Will this pass or is this thing forever? Loving you is like the Alabama weather. Things turned around, it was looking like spring. Had me thinking it could be the real thing. Then another cold snap out of the blue. It was too good to be true. 'Cause loving you is like the Alabama weather, storms or sun, cold or whatever. Will this pass or is this thing forever? Loving you is like the Alabama weather. You fool me every time, treat me right, then the sky turns gray. Well, the joke's on you, 'cause I'm my own sunshine anyway. Oh, loving you is like the Alabama weather, storms or sun, cold or whatever. Will this pass or is this thing forever? Loving you. Loving you is like the Alabama weather, storms or sun, cold or whatever. Will this pass or is this thing forever? Loving you is like the Alabama weather. Yeah, loving you is like the Alabama weather.
Co-writes goes to Mom. So
Yeah.
I think when you get the platinum album, you can share the red carpet and put the album up in your living room. That'd be cool.
Yep, it sure would.
That'd be cool.
That song actually got noticed a little bit.
Okay.
So I posted that song on Facebook on my music page. That's where I post all my covers, originals, you know.
Okay.
And so someone out of Auburn, Alabama, contacted me, messaged me, and he said, you know, I'm a freelance writer for a magazine called It's a Southern Thing. And so he was like, I'd like to call you and do an interview and write about your song. We think it's great and it's perfect for the situation right now. So I did an interview with them, and he published an article for me about that song.
Cool.
And then next thing I know, a producer from the Weather Channel messages me.
Huh.
Yeah. He messages me and he said, hey, we saw your article and we listened to your song, and we want to do an interview with you about your song. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this serious? Like, no way. But so we talked, and I got to do like a FaceTime or Skype interview with the Weather Channel. Sorry, I blanked out. But I got to do some interviews with those guys, and they talked to me about my song. So that song actually got noticed a little bit. And it was crazy. Oh, it was cool though. I was excited.
The key is you just don't know when and what. So you got to be prepared for everything.
Exactly. Yep.
You never know in this business, and it's usually the most unlikely event or song is the one that gets it.
Yep.
So when you least expect, like this song is just
like I considered that song a parody. I was like, this isn't a real song. This is a joke, you know. But hey, it got noticed more than any of my other songs.
If it's catchy, if someone can relate to it, and it's got a good little melody, you just don't know. So you keep up that kind of work, keep up that kind of mentality, and that's going to be great. Talking about songwriting, how often do you kind of dedicate time to write a song? And then I guess the two-part question to that is, do you write songs with like something in mind, or is it something you hear, like mom says, why don't you write a song about weather? How do you kind of walk us through your way of writing songs?
So for me, I've always got something stuck in my head, whether it's a song I know or a song that I'm supposed to write. I don't know. So I always have like little maybe lines of a song that I could use in a song, or like a song title or a chorus. It's always coming to me. So I have a hard time finding time to actually sit down and write, but when I do,
it's all that laundry you do.
Yeah, I know. I should put the laundry away, maybe.
Yeah.
But so when I do sit down to write, I keep a big note full of all the little lines that come to my head.
Okay.
And what I'll try and do is maybe pick one of those lines and say, all right, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to write a song from this. And so that's really how it works for me. I'm not sure where I draw my inspiration from. My mom and I were talking about this earlier. It comes from all over. And it can be stuff that I haven't even experienced yet. Because, I mean, like I said, I'm only 18. There's not a whole lot of life that I've seen yet. But I still, like, I see it. You know, you go out into the world and you see all kinds of different people with different walks of life. And I guess that's sort of where I draw my inspiration from. And then there's other times where I write about my own personal experiences, or the weather in my hometown, for instance. But I don't know. My inspiration kind of comes from all over the place. There's not really any particular source.
Okay.
I guess. So, yeah.
I always love how songs, the birth of a song, I love how they start. And every songwriter is a little different. And you're young, you're brand new basically in the business. You're talking about 3 years ago, you kind of started writing your first song.
Yeah.
So 3 years is nothing. That's just the start. And the kind of recognition you're getting already, you're on TV, you're on radio, you're on the Weather Channel. Next thing you know, you'll be hosting that. You have to point at like, the weather clouds. It goes,
weather clouds.
Here, see, Bert, here's a weather cloud coming in here, and let me sing for you.
Yeah.
So you could be the singing weather lady.
Yeah.
You guys, that's my idea. If you do it, it's copyrighted. So anyways, so no, I think it's pretty cool. In your young experience, you're kind of breaking some molds here and making your own thing happen. I think that's cool. So time's going to slip away. We got time for about 2 more songs,
Correct.
if you don't mind. Why don't you crank another one out? Let's hear that one.
Well, I'll tell you, since I am young, I've actually only written one other song so far.
Oh, there you go.
There's several that I've worked on, but I have one more that this song is actually kind of special. I haven't sang it anywhere else yet.
A first.
We're the first.
I like it when that happens.
I haven't even posted it on my page or anything, which I probably will soon when I get home and I can record it. But this song I haven't done anywhere. I've sang it for my family, and that's it. But
we're special.
At least some of us are.
Oh, in what way?
I can't tell on the air.
Specify.
I can tell you the windows today were grape.
The what was?
The windows.
What?
The windows?
Yeah, they were grape.
Oh.
I don't even want to go there.
Wow. That's good. Wow.
Please
I think
help
I
us.
see some streaks over there.
There's a lot there that needs to be cleaned.
Ooh. All right, so this song is called Jericho.
Okay.
All these new feelings, you don't quite know how to feel them just yet. You wanna play it safe, Scared to get yourself into something you'll regret. But if you take my hand and give me a chance, you'll see. And I'm gonna march until I can't no more, blow my trumpet till I'm blue. I'm gonna shout your praises from the rooftops, do anything I can to get through. I'm gonna keep my faith until your walls crumble down like Jericho. Learning how to trust, I see it when I look into your eyes. And you're letting your guard down, not knowing if it's wrong or if it's right. But if you'll take my hand and give love a chance, then you'll see that I'm gonna march until I can't no more, blow my trumpet till I'm blue. I'm gonna shout your praises from the rooftops, do anything I can to get through. I'm gonna keep my faith until your walls crumble down like Jericho. If you trust me now and take my hand, we'll never look back again. The past is gone, so know right now I'll never let you down. 'Cause I'm gonna march until I can't no more, blow my trumpet. And I'm gonna shout your praises from the rooftops, do anything I can to get through. I'm gonna keep my faith until your walls crumble down. Oh, I'll keep my faith until your walls crumble down like Jericho.
Anna Kate Warner, everybody. Anna, that was a beautiful song.
Thank you.
I could hear a lot in that musically. I'm not a songwriter. I can't write lyrics to save my life, but I hear music, and I'm the guy that can arrange stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot going on in that song. That I think that's a beautiful song.
Thank you so
worked that
much.
right. I think that's going to be something for you. That was a beautiful song. Thank you for playing that. First time
you.
on WFNCJams.com.
Thank you for letting me.
We're with Anna Kate Warner. We're going to let her go here in just a second. We want to say, first of all, that, Brian, refresh my memory, it is this Thursday at 7 p.m. We have Alabama Jams. First real show is on the air. Is that correct?
That's correct.
7 p.m. You can find it on on Alabama Jams Facebook page, right?
That's correct.
So you can go to Facebook, Alabama Jams, 7 p.m.
I believe Friday with Asa is Allie Colleen.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Ooh, Allie Colleen. So, okay. So here's your schedule, folks, out there. Rewatch this show tonight. Do a watch party and share it. Get the two artists that were on here that you saw first, Craig Hendricks and Anna Kate Warner. Like the pages, share the pages. Anna, tell us your website or Facebook page real quick.
So my Facebook page is Anna Kate Warner Music, and Kate is spelled with a K.
Okay.
Anna Kate Warner Music.
There you go. So like her page, share it, watch it, and same thing with Craig Hendricks. That's how these artists know that you're watching them and they're supporting them. And if there's any way they got merchandise or if they got a virtual tip jar or whatever, please take care of them. These people are out here trying to make a living doing this. They need your help. They can't do it by themselves. That's the way this music business works. So Thursday night, check out Alabama Jam's Facebook page, 7 o'clock Nashville time. They're having their first show going on. That's going to be a great show. Thank you, Lisa T. We're looking forward to that. Then Allie Colleen, if you haven't heard this young lady play, she did our show over a year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, over a year ago she did our show. And all she's done is rack up awards since then. She's just got a brand new song just come out.
Yep.
We played it on the radio station during the Memorial Day weekend. Go ahead.
I got good news.
Good news.
Yes. Next week, we will not have the cameras on us.
Thank goodness.
We have a guest.
John
Kennedy will be our guest next week.
John Kennedy, yes. John, thank you. Thank you. We're looking forward to get John J. Kennedy on here. So that's excellent. So check out Thursday night show. Check out Friday night show. Friday night goes on to 6 o'clock. That's on the Grinder House Coffee out of Crossville. Asa and the gang up there has got that show going on. Man, I'd like to make that show in person.
I'm going. You can go with me.
I would like to make that show in person. Allie Colleen is a phenomenal young start actress. Great musician, great singer-songwriter, and you know what? Even a better person.
Yeah.
So we love her to death. So she's only made one appearance on our show, and it was dynamic. So hopefully we'll see you up there. Apparently Ace is open. You'll have to make reservations for that show. You better make them early because once people find out it's Allie Colleen, they're going to book that thing fast. So we should be up there on Friday night to see that show. So with that, I think we got toward the end of the time. Anything else we need to clean house with, Brian? We good?
You're good.
Okay.
Tune in to Heat FM tomorrow and hear the first part of the 24-hour vinyl show.
Yep. 7 o'clock, you'll hear a show on Ace's Grinder House. And then at 9 o'clock, you'll hear our very first 8-hour block of the 24-hour vinyl show we did, which is okay. It's that second block.
We had guest DJs for
we
the
had
first
guest
one.
DJs, so it was good.
Yeah.
It was that second half.
Most of it, anyhow.
Somewhere where we got loopy. Somewhere around 4:30, 5 o'clock, we got silly.
I kind of may have stirred Melissa astray there at one point.
No. You?
Yeah.
Randy's the one that
who's
cracked
buying the beer?
Yeah. Randy's the one that cracked me up. So we had a good show. We had good guests there. So we're going to go ahead and call it the night. We want to say hey to Lisa T down there in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Say hey, give everyone down there a big hug for us. We want to thank you for Chris out there at heatfmradio.com in New York. Thank you for joining us on your show. We'll be listening to your show first thing in the morning. And then we got the Colorado Kid here tonight. We want to say hey to Steve. Thank you for being part of the show. The Rebecca one over there, Miss Velvet. Thank you for being on board doing the Facebook personnel stuff. She's all over this Facebook thing. Has been helping us. The Hillbilly Heartthrob, the IT Guru.
Thank God, the one and only.
Thank God, the one and only. And Kate Warner here tonight. And I am Mark, your DJ. Doctor, with that, we'll see you at the next Midnight Madness show. Y'all take care.